Ooh, I should have got out the curtain. I didn't realize I had so much mana untapped. But you know what? Now we have enough for Fierce Retribution if they decide to attack. We have to sack the treasure to do it, but yeah, they're calling GG's, yeah. Oh man, I thought, oh, yeah, getting back in it. That's all I'm going to say. Hey everyone, what's up, what's going on? My name's Kyle. Thank you so much for stopping by to check out my video here on my channel, Arena Hacks. Today, I'm back in my beginner's account. Once again, building another deck of whatever I've collected in the past few months from mostly just the Innistrad sets. Oh, excuse me. And these last two decks, the Dimir control deck, I did on my last video in this account, about 2 videos ago on my channel. You know, it was the same kind of thing. It was what kind of rares and stuff, what kind of deck can I build and make with just what I have collected without using any wild cards, which I've saved up quite a few. I used a few in the beginning, early on, to finish out some of the first few decks like Lifeline and Treasure Hunt. But then after that, I've just been like seeing what I can do with whatever cards I have in the account. And this is an Orzhov control deck I made to follow up the Dimir deck that I made. I like Orzhov a bit better than Dimir. I'm not a big fan of blue, as most of you may have already know. But to get started in this deck, we got the classic black kind of control base with the 4 Eyetwitches, the 4 Shambling Ghasts, 4 Deadly Disputes that we like to sacrifice them to, and then I've added in another 3 Skullport Merchants. I don't have as many sacrifice creatures in this deck as I usually do, so that's why there's only 3. I know it's only 1 less Skullport, but that's the whole idea. We can sacrifice Concealing Curtains if we want to, or the Revealing Eye, but we usually don't want to. It's more or less, it's nice to have a Skullport or a Deadly Dispute, and somebody targets this creature with spot removal. We can sacrifice it in response and get the value out of it. But the Concealing Curtain is a nice thing to have, to flip it to the Revealing Eye. Gives you a nice quick 3rd turn 3/4 menace creature, which is really nice, to go on the top of the fact that you get to look into their hand and see what they have going for them. And if there's anything you particularly don't like, you can make them discard it. Do remember that they are going to draw a card. So if you're okay with their hand and you think, and you want to know what they have, then they're only going to draw that next card, and it's going to be the only card that you don't know what they have in their hand, right? So there's a few times I choose to just let the player to not discard a card, let them keep all their cards, because I like what I see. I'm like, you can keep that pile of garbage you have in your hand right now. I'm not going to make you discard any of that. Although on that note, we do have Wedding Announcement, which does create creatures that we don't mind sacrificing at all. They're great little creature tokens to do that. And it, you know, gets really powerful later on when it becomes Wedding Festivity. And it's just this anthem effect, our Skullport, all our little critters, our Menace curtain, not the curtain, the Revealing Eye, when we flip it, the Menace, it gets bigger and more powerful. So this is kind of something I've moved up into kind of the win con area in one of my 6 win cons, because you know, it does really help close out the game when we get that extra damage in here. And also, another thing we have there is Intrepid Adversary. Again, yeah, there's a lot of better cards. Lulz and Onyxes would go good in here. Maybe some Kaya Inexorables would go really good in an Orzhov control deck like this. But in this beginner's account, make do with what we got. We got Intrepid Adversary, which is still not bad. You know, you hold off, you save up treasures with a lot of those things: Skullports, Deadly Disputes, Shambling Ghast. You can save up treasures with all of them. You can sink a lot of mana into this guy's kind of pseudo kicker ability, and you know, you can get a huge anthem effect on everybody, which just gets crazy then. So we also have Starnheim Unleashed. Again, another thing we can just foretell and then sink a whole bunch of mana into it later to get a whole bunch of Flying Angel creature tokens with Vigilance. Super powerful, can easily be a win con there, especially late game when you saved up and you got lots of mana to sink into it. Bloodvial Purveyor, because as your opponent's casting mana, you're letting them create blood tokens, and then this guy's attack just gets huge. A 4 mana 5/6 flying trample is already just pretty kind of just busted as it is already. Can be somewhat easily taken down to spot removal, because the 4 mana Skyclave Apparitions can hit it and take it down. So it's not like crazy powerful, but yeah, you know, 4 attacks if your opponent doesn't have any blood tokens, 4 attacks, and that's 20 damage right there. Less than that as soon as they start getting blood tokens. Westgate Regent, this is a great one. You know, it's hard for them to handle, especially late game, because their hand is usually running low on cards, and they need every card they have to combat whatever it is you're throwing at, hopefully, if that's if it's a good game and that's how it's going. So getting around that ward ability can often be very difficult and very crappy for an opponent. And even if they have a lot of cards, like just having to discard a card just really sucks. So it's a great ward ability to have attached to it, and this guy can run away with the game if your opponent doesn't deal with it. So, you know, they got to do something. They got to do that ward ability. They got to do something about it. So it's a really good card to have in here. It really goes good in this deck. Valkyrie Harbinger. This isn't a card that goes really, it's synergized with this deck, but it is great. I mean, it fuels itself. It's a 4/5 flyer, and it fuels its own ability whenever you gain 4 or more life. You get a 4/4 white angel creature token with flying and vigilance at the end of turn. So to gain that 4 life when it's a 4/5 with lifelink, it kind of, you know, it fuels its own ability that way. So it's a really good card to come out with late game. We're not really life gain in this deck, but we do have life gain things. I mentioned that Eyetwitch, so if we go over here, we do have environmental sciences in the sideboard. We can get pests that gain life when they die. So we've got all this extra little life gain stuff. We also have Meathook Massacre. I haven't gotten to the board wipes yet, so I'll get to that in a second. Well, I'll just finish up the sideboard for a second, and you know, it's pretty standard for the sideboard. I like doing, like, even these green spells. You know, I like to put them in any deck that is a black deck that can access the sideboard. I'm usually creating treasures. Sorry. Oh man, I must be tired, I guess. But anyways, Containment Breach is something I do if I do have treasures. Even if it's off color, I'll throw it in the sideboard anyways. Pest Summoning for more pests. Introduction for Prophecy. More card draw. Scry really helps get us going. If we bog down late game, it can help us sort for the top couple cards of our deck. Draw a couple extra cards. I actually really like this one, Introduction to Prophecy. Does have a lot of card advantage, especially if you scry both of those cards to the bottom. You don't like them, they're not good. That's actually really cool, because then you're drawing 2 cards. You're going through the top 4 cards of your library for only 3 mana. Can be very powerful. Mascots, very powerful spell, and can also almost be a win con in and of its own, which makes these Eyetwitches almost sort of, not really win cons, but they can get that mascot a bit exhibition, which late game, post board wipes, maybe your opponent's casting board wipes, maybe we're casting board wipes, or a board wipe. We don't have a lot, but yeah, so that's a good thing about the mascots exhibition. We do have removal here, I guess. Oh yeah, I haven't said the removal. So Skyclave Apparition is part of our removal. It's just a really good one. More copies of that would be even great. Same with Fateful Absence. More copies of those instead of the Fierce Retribution. You know, you can only target a creature. It's instant speed, but you can only target a creature that's attacking if you're paying 2 mana for it. Other than that, it's 6 mana. But it's only a creature, not a planeswalker. Fateful Absent, instant speed, always 2 mana, and can hit a creature or planeswalker. So that's really cool. That's why we want to go for them. But the Fierce Retribution can come out in a pinch anyways. You know, if there's a big scary creature on the battlefield anyways, likely your opponent's going to try to attack you with it to kill you with it. So it's not too hard to get that creature that you want to die for your opponent to attack you with it, and then be able to cast a spell for 2 mana. Flunk and Power Wordkill, interestingly, replaced, I had 2 copies, of Sungold Barrage, I think it's called. Not too sure. I'll probably have an image of it pop up here so you can see what it is. I had 2 copies of that. You know, it's 3 mana. Instant speed was really nice. That's actually really what I wanted. That's why I switched it for these 2 instances. So instant speed was really nice. Little clunky at 3 mana, and being only able to target a creature with toughness 4 or greater was actually surprisingly got in the way more than I thought it would. So the spell ended up just being not that good overall. So I switched back to Flunk, 1 copy of Flunk, one copy of Power Wordkill to help take the place. They're both instant speed, so they're really awesome that way. And they're only 2 mana as well, instead of the 3 mana that that other card was. The Sungold Barrage, I think. 4 copies of Bloodchief's Thirst, another very powerful removal. Most powerful thing about it is that it's very versatile, very cheap early game to hit the little creatures that they play early game. and then you can kick it for 4 mana, and then it's a 4 mana sorcery that you can kill any creature or planeswalker. And it hits planeswalkers too, like the Fateful Absence, which is really good, really powerful as well. Helps you get around those big blockers or those chump blockers and just get rid of that Lolth or Onyx or what's the other one? Wrenn and 7. Yeah, get around those. Moving on to the last bit of removal I have in here. Meathook Massacre for board wipe. We gotta have board wipes in a deck like this. And Path of Peril. Another good board wipe. We're in an Orzhov deck, so we can cleave it pretty easily. We got lots of white and black. So yeah, and sometimes, you know, casting it for 3 mana to just, you know, we're up against a white aggro deck, killing creatures with mana 2 or less, and we've got like a Skullport Merchant on the field, you know, and then maybe one or two of these other creatures out here. Hopefully none of our Starnheim Unleashed, because those are tokens. They cost 0 technically, so they would die. We can play it for 3 mana, which is really cheap, and it can really hurt our opponents sometimes too. And it's like, sometimes that really works out really well with Path of Peril. So that's another good board wipe that I have in here. Land base over here. I think I just go away. I let the sideboard. I let the I think I let the auto lands do the basics over here. So we got 7 plains and 11 swamps. 2 of the pathways, because again, that's just what I had in the account. 1 sanctum, again, just what I had in the account. And I reduced 1 of the 4 sinkholes here. Why do I keep yawning? Like, stop it. Seriously, just stop it. Can't take it. Can I just talk and finish this? Anyways, what was I doing? Lands. That was the lands. Why do I always click the wrong thing? Here we go. Looking at the stats, 2.1 average mana. I've got 24 lands in there. That seems really low. I feel like I don't always have the best luck with the lands, though. I don't know. 18 creatures, 18 non-creatures, pretty even balance. It is a control deck, and control decks usually go the other way around, but black control decks, because we love the little creatures that clutter up the battlefield, make it hard for our opponent to attack through them, and then we sacrifice them for card draw and all that stuff. That's a common black control thing in Magic the Gathering, so having a little more creatures in this style of control deck is not unusual, and it's balanced, so I like balance. Balance is good. Standard deck. Don't know what else to show when it comes to stats. Already looked at the sideboard. Already looked at the lands. Let's go look at some gameplay, and then we'll get back for a little bit of discussion afterwards. But before I get to the gameplay, remember to hit a thumbs up on the video. Also subscribe to the channel. It really helps. You see my videos come up on your feed, so you can keep watching them, and it really helps support the channel. All of it. Thumbs up, the subscribing, commenting, all that stuff really helps support the channel. So thank you so much for all of that, and let's go take a look at that gameplay. Got some removal while we're waiting to cast Skullport. Do I have 8 1-drops, like creatures, in this deck? I'm pretty sure I do. Be nice to see them in my opening hand at least once out of every 5 games. Of course not. Like, at least more than 2 in my top 15 cards, please? Like, seriously? Is that really so much to ask? Like, I have 8 1-drops. Can they be in the... Can more than 1 be in the top 20 cards every now and then? Oh, I said 15 before, top 15. Right. Oh, man. Mana value 2 or less, okay. Just Bloodchief thirst this guy right away. That's what we have him for. Even though we can cast Skullport now, we just go that way. We can hold up Retribution if they attack with, I don't know, some haste creature, which doesn't seem likely because it's mono black. Yeah, go ahead. I'm not killing a decay token. You get your 2 damage. Freaking game waiting me. Do you want to kill this creature that is going just about to die anyways? 2 mana, perfect. Double Bloodchief's Thirst. Saving up for a big fat board wipe if we need it. Blah, blah, blah. So what is it? 4, 5, 6. We have 4, 5. Yeah, we're literally just one away from being able to cleave this. That includes our treasure though too. They could exploit the creature itself, and they do. From their hand. Ugh. I like the removal. I want to keep it. I really don't want to lose the land. I guess we go with the land. Oh, that puts us 2 away from being able... No, once we cast that, no, yeah, let's do the land. If we get another land, all we need is 1 more with the treasure, and we're able to cast that. I really want to keep my spot removal. Start poking away at a little bit of damage here. Call that the turn. And before our next turn, we can sacrifice the Eyetwitch, and maybe we grab Envirosciences. Ugh. Let's do now. I'll make creatures. Yep.
Envy the strong, for they consume the weak. Aren't I the generous one?
You really want to go with Envirosciences, or well, I don't know what else we get. Yeah, we have nothing we can use that for. We're gonna have to deal with Wolf for a little bit, I think. Let's grab the Envirosciences. Nice, we can hit a Planeswalker. Did we already? Jeez. Well, we only have 1 more Bloodchief's Thirst left. Oy, oy, oy. Ay, ay, ay. The black. We can hope for 1. I say we do it. Puts it on the field. We still have another board wipe back here. They get some points back on Lulth. But it's not a big deal if they decide to get more spiders. Then they have to sacrifice their Lulth. So if they do that, they probably have another Lulth in hand that they're just going to play right away. No, they're drawing cards. They want to keep their Lulth. They like their Lulth. And holy, what do we have? 2 Bloodchief's Thirst, 1 Eyetwitch, another Bloodchief's Thirst, and 2 board wipes with Meathook and Path of Peril. Yeah, Path of Peril. They did some card draw with the 2nd level of Warlock. Okay. How many cards they get to draw? It becomes to look at the top 3 cards. They like put 1 of them. 1 card draw here, so they drew 2 extra cards this turn so far, and that's all they've done. Yeah, and they do their own Meathook. This is for 0. So that cancels out our Meathook. Ooh, that uses our treasure, doesn't it? Ew. Yeah. And they're probably going to have removal for it immediately. That really sucks. Let's give Lulth a poke here. Pray they don't have removal for this right away. Now they can't create spiders with Lulth. They have to get a creature and have it die so that Lulth can go up to 3 loyalty. Then they can -3 to get spiders. Now they can't. That's what the poke from the Skullport Merchant was all about. Okay, that's not bad. We can fly over that still. The spiders we cannot fly over. Another swamp. They snows? They're snows too. Where's all my 1-drops? I'm like seeing 1 per game. Every game. This is insane. Top 15 cards, I've seen 1. Can I at least see 2 in the top 15 cards? Like, come on. I have 8 of them. Actually, I have 10 of them. 2 of them I usually don't like sacrificing. Great, so what does that make us do? Exile something out of our hand?
My will
Alright,
cannot be
then
denied.
exploits create exiles a card from their hand. I want to keep my removal. I kind of want to keep my board wipes too. 2 mana, 2 mana. If we cast this, we can kill both of their 2 creatures. If we don't cleave it, yeah. With mana value 2 or less. These are both 2 or less. So, I like Bloodchief's Thirst. Let's ditch this. Just got to make sure I'm recording here. This is a pretty good game. I hope I win. They're down to 2, we're down to 2. They got some good stuff. So do we. That's helpful. We do this before we know ways of our end step. So we can do this after we attack. I say we do it before. We can attack, use Valkyrie to attack Lilith, and then just get 1 damage in. Yeah. So let's uncleave this. Keep our own creatures. Our meat hooks all cancel out. Hooray. Oh shoot, I forgot about all the extra things Lilith was gonna get. We can take a lot of them back with Valkyrie though when Valkyrie hits them. It just won't kill Lilith this time. I'm gonna do the same attack that I mentioned earlier. Still gain the 4 life. Should still get an angel token unless they have 2 mana. They could have some kind of. Oh, gross. They have something for Skullport. That sucks. And this is mid combat because it's got flash. Well played, my friend. Played that at the right time. We've probably been gaining a lot of life with our meat hooks back and forth. Even though I keep losing life from their meat hook, gaining life back, and we're still at 24th. That's a lot of life gained per turn, right? It's just, probably didn't even need to attack. But, let's see if they make spiders this turn or go for more card draw.
Good minions.
Nice, they went for card draw, so they don't have another Lilith yet. Hopefully, they don't have another board wipe, because it looks like they might. No, looks like they don't actually. Ugh. A land? Are you kidding me? Go to face, you go to Lilith. Lilith is gone, we gained 4 more life. We got another angel coming at end of turn. Please don't get a board wipe. This is lethal next turn if they don't have anything or if they can't get. As soon as they level that up, yeah. I think we got it. If they can get spot removal, they can kill one of our angels, and we don't have lethal next turn. But it's going to be a big... Well, because they can't cast a board wipe. They just don't have the mana for it anymore. They're too tapped out. If they found a board wipe, they can't cast it, and they're just dead. Right? Boom! Exactsies too. Nice. That game I like. I like it. Finally, two 1-drops. Oh my god, does everybody run this type of deck? Ugh. I want to start with my tap land, but yeah, well, whatever. I just want to get the Concealing Curtain out so they can't poke away with their Shambling Ghast. There's no point in me not blocking that. Hopefully we can get a land next turn. Gross. We'll trade creatures. You can have a treasure. We can get our Envirosciences. Help ensure we get our land. We got it anyways. Do we want to take a peek? Let's take a peek. It always helps to know what your opponent has in their hand. Do we want to make them discard? Or yeah, if they discard, we make them discard one of these things, they just get to draw another card. So yeah, always be careful with the Revealing Eye. They do get to draw a card, right? Then draws a card, right? So I say they can just get a peek. Take a peek. You know, we can get the damage around them because of the menace. They're only going to poke back with a 1/1, so let's do it. Let's get some 3 damage in there. Oh, wow, we can, and I can tell they don't have removal unless they just drew it there, which they did. Okay, all right. The does cost us sacrifice a non-land permanent. They sacked a treasure for it. Interesting, interesting. They did not like us having that Revealing Eye. They did not like it one bit. Ooh. Did we play a land this turn? No. I don't want to miss a land drop. So we're going to do this. Grab another Twitch. This is how this does. Look at all these little 1-drops we keep getting. Haven't even used my Deadly Dispute yet. I'm not even worried about them taking away all my stuff to do it with. That's not bad. That's kind of bad for us, though. What's the enchantment side of the student? Beginning of your enchant permanent's controller sacrifices on that permanent at the upkeep. So we have to sacrifice a creature before our own upkeep for wherever they put that enchantment on. So I'd like to kill that thing. You can do that. Is that 2 mana? I thought it was only 2 mana. Get rid of that now. They're going to throw it on one of our creatures. That's fine. We'll Deadly Dispute that creature. Yep. No attacks. Of whose upkeep? This is not my upkeep. Their upkeep? Okay. Fine. I sack it now. I sack it. I thought I was going to go through their turn first. It's their upkeep? I guess they control the enchantment, but I don't know. That seems weird. Let's go for another Envirosciences. Gain life with it. Get oh shit. That's not good. Now that they got all these 2/2s, all this Anthem effect going on, they're definitely going to be a lot more aggressive. Really use one of our board wipes right now. Yeah, let's just block 1, create a treasure token. As soon as we target the -1 with the Shambling Ghast, they can, in response, they can do this in response because they have the mana for it, and then just sack the creature that I'm about to kill before I even kill it. So that would be a waste of our -1/-1. Right, so they sack a treasure for card draw, and they see how they waited to the end of their turn. See that? Alright, let's do here. Oh shit, we're dead. That's it. That's too many lands in a row. Plus Envirosciences. Ugh. So I do this, play the land that we get. I'll have 3 lands and 2 treasures. I will be able to cast both Retribution and Deadly Dispute. Alright, I like that. Just get black source. We got enough white sources coming up here. And then we're got a good amount of white in this deck, but I'd say we do have a slight bias towards the black side. The dark side. Is this the second Orzhov control deck we went up against? Oh, that's terrible. That's just what they need. I mean, I was happy with the draw originally, but I mean, where's all our powerful stuff? Did we get a single one? That's not really what I consider. It's a good card. It's a rare, but it's not really what I call the powerful stuff. So we'll shoot down one of these guys. I go to sacrifice it, it's fine. It's dead either way, that's what we want. They get their card draw out of it. Block, then sack our own stuff. And if it's another 2 lands in a row, that's just a scoop, we're done. Like, this is already pretty much over. Like, what the hell, wow. Or more of our 1-drops, so it's like literally all we draw all game. Get rid of that guy too. Why not? We drew the card. Keep the damage down. Oh my god, is that all 4 Shambling? It is too. Like, this is what I mean. I can't even remember. Where's my powerful cards? This is my good stuff that I want, that I've been talking about. Hey, we have a wedding announcement. That wouldn't be bad. Board wipes would be good. That's some of our good stuff. We only have 2 of them. Oh, there we go. Starnheim Unleashed. That would be awesome. So with this guy, so when adversary. Oh my god, this guy would be awesome. This would be awesome. Yeah, we got good stuff. We got the good stuff I'm talking about. It's in here. Like, did I forget to put win cons in this deck? Did I just put Shambling Ghast in this deck? Did I do nothing but that? After complaining about never seeing these cards in the early game, and now I see nothing but those cards all game. Yeah, because that's how real shuffling works. It's fine. Shuffle's fine. We don't need another treasure. We need mana, like, not at all. Would have been nice to have it as a blocker, yeah. Like, it wasn't 2 lands in a row. What was it, 1 land? I think it was 1 land and another or 2 Shambling. Yeah, either way, that draw was just retarded. I want to get one more draw, see it. Oh, it's a board wipe. Doesn't matter though. This guy's gonna start pumping out tokens. It's just game over. Still got 3 cards. Like, we're out. Like, we have nothing. This is ridiculous. Nothing but 1-drops and lands. There you go. Did you put win cons in this deck? I don't think you did. I'm pretty sure I did. I'm pretty sure I have 6 of them. That's usually my number in this style of deck anyway. Here's another board wipe so you can keep hanging in there and not really doing much else. There you go. And we have a Meathook too. Yeah. And here's triggers first. Whatever. So dumb. I was scooping after that anyways. Wow. Looks like a good start, I guess. Having the last 2 games so completely and utterly ridiculous. Kind of puts me in a bad mood for this one, so even I see a good hand, it's like, well, whatever. They're gonna have everything they need. 2 games in a row like that. What is this person running now? Oh no. I don't know why I said that. Just 2 tap lands already, and I'm just like, 3 Eyetwitches. Like, when did the deck ever get shuffled? Like, the Bloodchief's Thirst last game, like, yeah, shuffler's fine. Do you know what a shuffler's supposed to do? Do you know what a fine shuffler even means? A shuffler's fine? Who said that? Who believes that? Get rid of the Luminarch, for sure. right away. No attacks. Like, how do they have so many more cards, but they've only played 2 lands? That's why. Do we want to see what they are? Yeah, why not? Let's take a look. Graveyard, a lot of graveyard hate here. Some removal. Redain is annoying. That would also be annoying. Not that annoying currently. Do we take anything or let them keep it? I think get rid of Redain, yeah. Hopefully we didn't just give them mana. That would suck. No attack still. I mean, we can get a little bit of poke damage with the Eyetwitches, but I'd much rather block with them if we need to. Oh, we have the eye, the Revealing Eye. I forgot about the Revealing Eye. So maybe they didn't draw the card from us, but yeah, if they set these aside, it's not that big a deal. This will cost 4 mana, which sucks, but... So they go for that. Now we go with 2 Eyetwitches, just start getting a little poke damage in there. So they attack with something. We do have the mana for Fierce Retribution. So now what are they going for? Probably the Skullport Merchant. Or not. Maybe they go this way. That's not the worst thing in the world. I'm not thrilled about it. Not. Is that it? Are they afraid of the Fierce Retribution, maybe? And that's why they don't want to attack in. I really want more removal, but our only removal does like... Well, let's go this way first, get some more critters. Not now. You know what, let's not do this now. Ooh. Black, solid. Still got to hold them off on land with the eye, the Revealing Eye and everything, so slowly pecking away there. We do still have the mana for Fierce Retribution. Exile something out of our graveyard or something when it hits, so we don't have much in our graveyard. Okay, yeah, go ahead. Eyetwitch just got added to the mix there. Like, I want to look at it, and then I have to keep passing on the thing there. They attacking yet? They haven't so far, I don't think. Now we're doing this again, and we're grabbing the fumes. And what do we get rid of? I guess we get rid of one of their puppers over here, because that's one of their bigger stuff that's a little more scary. We do have Bloodchief's Thirst, that's kind of nice. That'll get rid of one of those doggies. Do we go this way? I think we maybe just throw this down. We still have the Bloodchief's Thirst. Let's do that. take it. Get their bigger one. That's terrible. Of course, we finally get a good creature, one of our good things. Good stuff. We can get it back though. We do have more removal. We cannot cast our Fierce Retribution now. They take away our blocker there, our air blocker. Unfortunately. But we can get it back. Who are you attacking with? Just that guy? Just that guy. Okay. Ooh, yes. I like that. So, get rid of this thing. Hopefully they don't get another one of those. That would be pretty annoying. No attacks this time. Let's keep our Eyetwitch just in case they have some other answer again. That doesn't seem far off for the games I've been having today. More stuff out of the graveyard. I'm not too concerned. I don't think I have very many ways, or if any ways at all, of getting stuff out of my graveyard. Let's do this on the Pesty token. Gain a life. Get some stuff. How much mana? We have 7 lands. We're about to get 8. It's going to be tapped. Let's sack a treasure. Another card draw. Nice. You can do -2 on this, and that's that's just nasty. And that's not even that expensive for mana. They're tapped out, so let's swing in here. Yeah, we don't have enough mana to sack this to the Skullport. I probably shouldn't have attacked with it. Oh well. So they let it go. That's cool. So we won't have enough for Fierce Retribution for that dog, but we will have a chump blocker with our Revealing Eye. Whoa! That's a lot of stuff. Yeah, let's do this. We got lots of mana. Heck yeah. End turn. That was one hell of a turn. Ooh, I should have got out the curtain. I didn't realize I had so much mana untapped. But you know what? Now we have enough for Fierce Retribution if they decide to attack. We have to sack the treasure to do it, but yeah, they're calling GG's, yeah. Oh man, I thought, oh, yeah, getting back in it. That's all I'm going to say. All right, well, that was those were the games. I don't think I showed all of them in the video. There was 2 wins and 2 losses from what I remember. Assistant was working during the games, but for some reason didn't actually track the games. They don't show up, so I can't show you the stats, unfortunately. So, yeah, but I'm pretty sure it was a 50% win rate. I only played 4 games, so it was just a few games, and that was about it. I'd like to see more and see how, or play more and see how it keeps going. But yeah, I cut out one of the losses, one of the middle ones. It was over 17 minutes long, almost 20 minutes long. It was just brutal. I was just getting nothing but little creatures down here. I think I got 1 Skullport, no deadly disputes, but they killed my Skullport immediately before I even had a chance to do anything with it, and then just got literally nothing like all game. I didn't even get any of these win cons, any of these great cards here. I didn't get Wedding Announcement. I didn't get, the Adversary, and I just couldn't get any, like, what was I drawing all game? Didn't get any, like, it was just all spot removal and then these little critters, and it was just insane. I just couldn't do anything all game. Oh, but anyways, yeah. So now that I've gotten my little rant out about that one game that you don't get to see, that's why I took it out, to keep the video short, except I just rant about it for like a minute or so. How long? I can't read that. It's too far away. Anyways, yeah. So, other games you did see, though. What do you think? I liked it when it's working out well. When, like, I mean, geez, that other game, though, the other loss that I did show, like, holy crap, was that ever bad, too. But that's more common. I think that was just total land screwage, and that's a little more common in Magic the Gathering. But yeah, sideboard over here. I like the deck. I think it has potential. You know, it's like I said, I could spend a lot of these wild cards just upgrading this deck into a different Orzhov one. But I've already done those, like, couple different copies of them on this channel, so if you want to check that out, I guess I'll have a link coming up right around now or something, but you know, or there'll be one early in the video, probably be one earlier in the video. Some of my other Orzhov control decks, and yeah, they have more what I would do if I had all the wild cards and could do it all or whatever, right? That's what I got in my other account. But anyways, that being said, let me know what you all think of this deck. I think it's pretty cool. I like some of these removal down here. Like the Fierce Retribution is really good for a common. It's a really good common removal. Really cool. Really like it. Like this. It's not common or anything. It's rare, but it's a good board wipe. Pretty versatile, I think. Like that ability to do mana value 2 or less. Just do a board wipe of that. That can be pretty powerful, and that can come in real handy. Sometimes. So, yeah, that's the deck. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on it. Do you like when I do kind of decks like this with my beginner's account like this? I don't usually do them too often. This is two videos pretty close together I did with this account, but I'm definitely going to be going back to that other account and playing around with that more. I have been wanting to look at some mono black. I feel like it's been a while since I've done mono black, so I want to check that out. Let me know what you all think of that. Let me know what you all think of this deck. Let me know what you think of, I don't know, everything. How was your Christmas? How was your holidays and New Year's and all that stuff? Comment down below. It really helps the channel. I really like it. Always remember to hit the thumbs up and subscribe so you can keep watching more of my videos and seeing what I'm up to and what's going on. Other than that, I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you at the next video that I do. Cheers.